In a small pocket along Victoria's South Gippsland Highway is the town of Yarram. This farming community, 3 hours east of Melbourne, is staring at a future without a bank.
People in this district deal with people, first and foremost, and they always have.
Bendigo Bank is closing its branch, and it has livestock agent David feeling worried.
They've been here for 29 years, but, you know, they've proved that they're not really the better big bank at all.
It's one of 10 branches across Australia set to close over the next 2 months, alongside its entire agency network.
I think it's pretty sad that this bank, who claims to be a bank for the community, for many regional communities across Australia, is going down this path.
Bendigo and Adelaide Bank has the second largest regional branch network in the country. It's blaming declining customer interactions and increasing costs for the shutdowns. In Yarram, it says only 26% of its customers visited the branch in the last 12 months.
Here where the professionals are is where the ANZ used to be. There's still a teller machine there.
In the not too distant past, Yarram had up to 5 banks.
National Bank was there on this other corner.
Locals Wendy Pope and Esme Rash do their personal banking at the branch. From the end of September, when it closes, the nearest Bendigo branch will be more than 60 kilometres away in Traralgon, an almost 2-hour round trip. For 94-year-old Esme, the trip will be too much.
I won't be going to Traralgon because you can't park anywhere, even with the disabled parking. I think it's quite sad. I didn't think Yarram would ever come to this. I think for the people that have to go out of town, they are also going to go shopping there as well. And I think it'll be a downturn for the little town itself.
It still makes it extremely difficult for older people or people that don't use computers. It makes it extremely difficult for businesses, particularly cash flow businesses.
John Collins was the former branch manager here from 1996 to 2017.
I would have thought the branch would have still been profitable, and I would have thought that the community deserved a bank. So I find it extremely disappointing from that point of view.
The bank has pointed its affected customers to the local post office. Australia Post offers a limited range of face-to-face banking services known as Bank at Post. There are more than 3,300 across the country.
To me, it's not private any longer, and everybody deserves their privacy. But if I want cash and I want to speak to the bank about something, I do not want to have to go into the post office to do it.
These Bank at Posts, paid for by banks, offer minimal banking services and have daily cash deposit limits of up to $10,000.
We are a customer of the Bendigo Bank, so we do all our banking through the Bendigo Bank.
The Yarram Country Club processes a large amount of cash, and the post office isn't an option. Secretary Jeff Amos is considering hiring armour guard to take the club's takings to the branch in Traralgon.
With that sort of money that we're talking, we can't afford to just have a staff member wander and drive to a bank.
And in today's environment, I don't believe that they would be safe to do that. You'd be endangering the life of your staff member, which is not something we want to do.
Bendigo and Adelaide Bank declined an interview with 7:30. In a statement, it apologised to customers and said that it recognises some customers, such as those experiencing vulnerability, may experience greater impacts. It says the bank must balance its physical network presence with the need to continue investing in the changing preferences of its customers.
I know that Bendigo Bank cares very much about regional Australia. But they've also got to care about every customer they have, regardless of where they live. More than 99% of all bank transactions are now done online. And nevertheless, we still have one of the largest branch footprints in the OECD.
Anna Bligh is the outgoing CEO of the Australian Banking Association.
Branches close when customers cease using them in the sort of numbers that makes it sensible to keep them open. Banks at the moment have got one foot in the old world of banking and another foot in the new world of banking.
They've given us the usual reason that it's foot traffic, it's a different way of people banking, but what we know from customers and our members who work in these branches is, customers are forced out of these branches because our members have to actually migrate them onto digital ways of banking.
The financial sector union says 931 branches have closed across the country since 2020.
It's profit. It's profit before people. That's all that it is. They want a higher profit level to return to their shareholders, and they don't actually give a damn about the communities that they're leaving.
Is it people or is it profit that's behind this?
Ultimately, I think the banks do make a business decision, and it will probably end up being about profits.
Last year, a federal government inquiry into bank closures in regional Australia made 8 recommendations, including that the government recognise reasonable access to cash and financial services as essential. Financial Services Minister Daniel Molino declined to be interviewed by 7:30. Labor Senator Raf Ciccone was on the committee.
So the government will be making a response to this inquiry in due course.
These recommendations were handed down 12 months ago, so when can people expect there to be action?
Well, we've also had an election over the last 12 months, and generally governments respond within a 12-18 month periods of when these reports are handed down. So simply I'd say that the government will probably be preparing a response in due course.
Well, will I be asking you this same question in 12 months' time?
Let's see.
In February, the Big Four banks agreed to a moratorium on regional branch closures until June 2027. Bendigo and Adelaide Bank was not included.
We want to see community banks like the Bendigo Bank and others also come to the table and also make statements to their bank holders that they will also not close these branches.
What do you believe is at stake, David?
The future of the town's what's at stake, the future. Like, if you haven't got a bank, it won't be very long and you won't have a main street as viable as this one is.
This has got you really angry, hasn't it?
Well, I suppose because we're born and bred here, we don't like the big fellas coming and standing over us. And we'll do whatever we can to make sure that they don't win.
With the branch set to close in September, some in the community here in Yarram are already looking at the alternatives, lobbying the Big Four banks to return to town. Some are even considering starting a community bank.
And guess what? It's all local money. It's our money, not Bendigo's money.
So, from what you've just said, this isn't the end for banking.
Will not be the end. Will not be the end while the blood's still pumping.
The Bendigo and Adelaide Bank will reveal its yearly results to its more than 2.7 million customers on Monday. Regional communities facing a branchless future will be watching closely.